Welcome back to another episode of Dark Cloud. I'm Mar, and today we continue our journey through all of this. Got to meet a new enemy type already. It's gonna be an exciting episode. That's the exit, yeah? Yeah. Okay, let's do this. See, the unfortunate thing is that getting a new character isn't really an exciting thing in this game. And I think that's the fundamental problem with how characters feel in this game. They feel more like chores than anything else, because it's one more person I have to keep decently leveled in case I run to a limited floor, and it's one more person that I have to... Second, gotta beat up a mimic. And it's one more person that I have to switch between to open up doors and things like that. Like, it's never something exciting because there's no positive or interesting aspects to getting a new character. They're all, you know, kind of boring aspects. They're all repetitive obstacles that I have to overcome, and that's the only thing that new characters help me get past, and that design-wise it makes them not feel very interesting or fun to unlock. You know, just not very interesting. Nothing interesting going on. Hello, Bomberhead. Goodbye, Bomberhead. Thank you for the bomb, Bomberhead. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Ba-bomb. Okay, let's just be another enemy, because, like, I have to switch to Tone to open these, and it makes playing as anyone but Tone kind of annoying on any floor on which they're at Lemuria, because it means that I have to spend more seconds switching between characters. And they solved that in a lot of ways in Dark Cloud 2, and I've talked about some of them. But the other thing I'm going to talk about, I'm going to talk about something that's bad in Dark Cloud 2. Oh gosh, that's scary. Admitting that something's bad in that game. Anyway, but there are things that are bad about that game. And the major problem in Dark Cloud 2 is the one that this suffers too. It's that inherently I have no reason to pick one character over another. And because characters don't really have solid advantages, that means I don't really want to be using multiple characters. But it's the wrong one. But I still have to be using multiple characters in order to progress through the game. And that's like the crux of the issue, because there are limited floors in Dark Cloud 2 as well, although they work a bit differently. And they do force you to use a specific character, and that's just not very fun if you haven't already been using that character. I don't know why I switched it. Let's get Tone out here. And character switching in that game is easier, so it's not as bad. But in Dark Cloud 2, the way it works is that each character has two weapons, one that's melee and one that's ranged. And there's not really any reason to select one over the other, you know? There's not really a solid reason to be playing the game that way. And because you can use either character, why would you go through the bother of changing characters when you could just use one all the time? It's not much of a bother to switch characters, but it is still something that you have to do. And because there's no reason to be using one over another, with one small exception, in Dark Cloud 2, which you'll see as I play the game at some point. It just makes it very... It suffers from it less than this game, because it's only got 2 characters instead of 6. You know, like, that definitely helps it not suffer from it as much, right? Like, this game really suffers from it because if you don't spend a lot of time on making sure that you're using multiple characters and that multiple characters are gaining experience and leveling up, then you just kind of get destroyed under the onslaught of annoyance, I guess is the best way to describe it. Like, it's just unfortunate. It's a pain to play the game. And it should not be a pain to play the game. Like, and it's not really something that they can do anything about, because fundamentally, this kind of gameplay doesn't lend itself to multiple characters. It just doesn't, because imagine if certain characters were, like, if each character actually had a specialty, and certain enemies were only weak against that specialty. Like, enemies need to be cut with an axe in order to be beaten, or something like that. That's just not fun, right? Because then you have to approach each enemy with, well, now I've got to switch between all my character types for this new enemy to try and figure out what I need to be doing to defeat them, and that's not very interesting for the player. It's just not fun. And that's more about the game type than anything else. It's why most games that are of this style are games where you only control one character. And in ones where you do control multiple characters, there's usually some kind of gimmick that goes along with that. And, you know, this game's got gimmicks, they just aren't very fun. Like, it tried to handle it by having gimmicks, they just weren't very fun gimmicks. You know, it just messed up the execution of having gimmicks. It had the right idea, because that is how you encourage the use of multiple characters in this kind of game. You have to have gimmicks that make it, that give you a reason to use multiple characters. You just have to actually make sure that those gimmicks are actually fun and entertaining, and that switching is easy. Which is, you know, one of the major areas where this game fails, is that switching just isn't very easy to do, and it's not very fun to do either. Which is something that Dark Cloud 2 cleaned up a lot. Like, it suffers a lot less from this problem than Dark Cloud 1 does, but still suffers from it because it's inherent to the game type that they were making. It's an inherent problem that this kind of game is going to have, is that switching between characters isn't going to be fun unless there's a gimmick that makes it fun. But inherently, not fun. Especially if you're back in the PS2 era days, where your RAM is so limited that, like, I mean, you can watch that load. That's why it's slow. That's why there's that pause. And Dark Cloud 2 minimized that pause as much as it could, but it still has it. It's still a PS2 era game. It's limited by its working memory. And it can't do anything about that, you know? Like, that's just the limitations of the technology, right? Which is why it's forgivable. Ugh. I was really hoping for something else. Though, Fairy Ring is pretty good, right? This is the Thorn Armlet. Ooh, the Thorn Armlet has durable on it. Ooh, I'm actually going to be leveling that up. Fairy's Ring has Holy Wind and nothing else on it. Okay. But I will absolutely... So durable is a random effect that can be on any weapon. And you want it on everybody's weapons, because it's really nice. It greatly reduces the speed at which your weapon breaks down, which is a super nice effect to have on anyone. And so you really want to have that. Not exactly easy to get though. The best way to get it, and the one I'll be doing eventually for everyone else's durable, unless I get really lucky, is you buy weapons from the weapons store, Jack's store, and you do that until you have enough. There's a way you can do it so that way you buy 5 weapons at once, and either all 5 will have durable or none will, and you just do that until you get 5 that have durable. Looks like some geek snuck in. Wanna go get him? Take it easy, brother. Let's just have a talk with to settle this. That poor geek must have a good reason to have come all the way here. You're such a wishgull. Hey, bro, do you speak that human's language? I have no choice. This is our destiny. Let's do it, brother. I mean, yeah, that's fair. They're just defending their homes, and we don't speak the same language. So, you know. Anyway, there's your brother gone. You're next, buddy. Don't worry, you'll be with your brother soon. Anyway. Black wind bars the way. If it can be blown away, we could get through. Yeah. Anyway, so that's all of that. Time to go back outside and do some georama. And save Makara. I'm so sorry. Must save her now. So you can start. That's a good sign we might get lucky. Maybe Ungaga will regain his confidence. We really need him. Yep, sure do, because Ruby, despite having wind magic as a genie, can't blow the black wind away. But Ungaga, now he can by spinning his staff. I think that's one of the things that makes the least sense in this whole game. This is Ungaga's house, right? I'm assuming so. Yeah, I'm gonna assume this is Ungaga's house. Which is why he survived, because he was on the edge of town and his house didn't get hit. Okay, let's start planting some houses down. I don't remember where anyone wants to be here, so we're just gonna keep slapping houses down until all the houses be down. Okay, yeah, this oasis is one of the best fishing spots in the game once it's finished. Okay, let's do some things. First, we're gonna finish this oasis, because I feel like it. There we go. Now, so let me finish the totem pole too. There we go, totem pole finished. Put everyone back in their house. Youngest sister. And middle child. Okay. All the sisters are placed. Brooke back. And I don't have the prisoner that goes in the prisoner cabin, but I'll put its other stuff back anyway. Okay, so let's go talk to the sisters. Find them. Anyone walking around? No? No one's outside. Okay, fair enough. It's a desert, I'm sure it's hot this time of day. Makes sense to be inside in the shade. The worst in the village look mean, don't they? But actually, they're all nice people. Don't be afraid to get to know them. Her elder sister is surely not terrible. Anyway, but yeah, Ungaga apparently manipulates the sacred wind. It'd be wonderful to have to be close to the oasis. Tradition of the pool garden. I don't want anything bad to happen to us. Oh, this village. Such a nice person. I already told you my name. I already heard that your name is Tone. Are you happy? See ya. Everyone time come to attack us lately. I think they're afraid of Mr. Ungaga. This village has an heirloom lance for the chief that is strongest of all. The blaze is as beautiful as the mirage that flickers at the edge of the desert. I'd be happy to see it just once. Have you met Jabubu? He's wicked because he thinks he's so handsome. You'd better take a look in the mirror. I guess I like to be near the way. It'll be easier to draw water. Of course I don't draw the water. Put many of my dresses in my odds and ends case that I always place on top of the roof. Don't forget that. Anyway, so now we have another one of the sisters. So we have totally different personalities. She has a crush. The sisters are not on good terms. They all want it near the oasis. It's just for storage space, but it would really help. Okay. Let's do it. Do it. Okay. So I now know everything that needs to go in their house. I meant that. Okay, let's go do the event with the three sisters, which will hopefully get us Ungaga. And then we will do some more Giorama before we continue on. Oh, Tone, welcome. Wow, pretty sharp, kid. Come to collect this reward already. Sorry, can't help you. But I'll give you some candy, dear. Oh, sis, Tone didn't come here for that. Don't be mean. Don't you hear that? Here we go again. Makar's got this bad habit of vilifying people. I didn't mean it that way. Stop it, both of you. You two are always fighting lately. I'm pretty sure it's because the eldest has a crush on Ungaga, but Ungaga is only for Makara. I think he only has eyes for Makara, and I'm pretty sure that's the problem. Oh, no. Oh, not this guy again. He probably causes more fights just with his presence. I'm really glad you're still with us. I really am. I'm happy too, Ungaga. They should probably get a room already. Not here. No mushy stuff. You tell me, why Makara? Yeah, I figured. Or probably vaguely remembered. Anyway, yes, she's jealous. I completely forgot that Ungaga just straight up tells Nagita that Makara is just better than her. Okay, I'll tell you all. Aha, at last the secret will be known. It was a year ago, I was stung by a scorpion. Now we get some touching story of how she saved him, I think. I think that's where this goes. This said, I am finished. A scorpion sting, I will die. What's the matter, Mr. Ungaga? Are you alright? Nagita, a scorpion got me. I won't live much longer. I'll call the doctor right away. Stay here. No time. Stay, Nagita. Don't want to die this. ... I'll call the doctor. Stay here. Mr. Ungaga, Mr. Ungaga. Master Ungaga, what are you doing here? Scorpion got me. I will die soon. Stay by me for a while, Makara. I won't last much longer. It's my last wish. Stay, Makara, by dying, Ungaga. Thank you, Makara. Silly, you're the strongest warrior in the desert. Who will protect Muskalaka when you're gone? Scorpion's venom. Nothing can be done. I am dying. Mr. Ungaga, we need you here in Muskalaka, and I need you too. Anyway, so she sucks the venom out. Although, considering how long he's apparently been stung, I'm not sure that would still work. Hey, Makara, you'll kill yourself. Stop, Makara. Muskalaka needs you, and I need you too. Mikara sucked the poison from me and she became infected. Mikara was dying and fought for 3 days. Mikara risked her life to save me. If it weren't for Mikara, I probably wouldn't be here. Really? So that's what happened. Mikara's incredible courage. No one can match it, not even me. Anyway, yeah. That's why Mikara was lying there too when I brought the doctor to you. Mikara probably asked Ungaga not to say anything about it, huh? Admit, I could never have acted as bravely as you did, blah blah blah. She approves of their relationship. Cool. Take you with me and we'll beat that evil wizard. I understand now what Theo was trying to say. I forgot this. Real strength doesn't come from your fists. It comes from your heart. My friends are my power. I mean, what? God will try once more to become the strongest warrior. Ungaga became an ally. Let's see, how's his weapon? How trash does he start as? I will be with Mikara for just a while. Tone, you go ahead. I'll catch up with you. Anyway, yeah, so we saved Ungaga. Go us. Got a nice little scene with Theo now too, apparently. Couldn't help overhearing outside, so Ungaga's back to normal. I really want Ungaga to get back to his old self again. I'm really glad. No, it's okay. I'll say goodbye to Ungaga from here. If we talk too much, it may be hard for me to go back to the village. It's the end of my mission here. I'm sure Ungaga will be a great help on your quest, Tone. So long. Wait, Theo, helping Ungaga was not what you were here for. Theo? Oops, I almost forgot. To enter the last chamber the moonship is kept, you need both the sun signet, which is kept by sand warriors, and the moon signet, which we moon people control. I believe the sun signet has been handed down for years to village chiefs. Whereas the moon signet, which was supposed to be kept by us. Nem doesn't like the little hassle, so he left it with the sand warriors so they can manage the entire temple. Please don't blame Nem. Managing a tomb is hard work. Anyways, both of them are kept by the people of this village. Remember, now you need both signets to enter the last chamber. So I guess this is all I have to say. Make sure you beat that wimpy genie. Theo, you were supposed to keep helping me. Theo, get back here. Theo just abandoned me. How could he do this? I trusted him. Oh, okay. Let's look at the state of Ungaga and see how. Oh, geez. He only has 35 attack, no magic. He's got 5 wind attribute. Oh boy. And okay, cool. There's supposed to be a weapon for the strongest warrior, right? Please tell me it's a weapon Ungaga can wield. I need something better than what he has on. Please, anything. Okay, so we will finish the diorama for this set next episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.